Hi, it's Lisa Cuneo and welcome to my scrapbook table. This video continues the wedding album, and these two pages are the exchange of wedding rings. And so on the right I have 3 photos of when Brian gave Kayla her ring, as well as this small one that the photographer took of the 3 rings together before the ceremony. I don't think in all the pictures we have from the photographer that there's a photo of them, just their hands with their rings. I don't think so. So this way you can still see the rings. And on the right is Kayla giving Brian his wedding ring. And I chose 2 papers from Moonlit Garden for the background. And they're not the same, but they coordinate nicely. Any 2 pictures or pages you chose from this collection would work well together. Everything coordinates nicely. So I decided to take the 4 photos on the right and map them as one on this off-white cardstock, and I just trimmed them out, and some of them I trimmed on my trimmer, and a few little pieces I cut out by hand, and they're not perfectly straight, but they're fine. On the right, at first I thought I was going to be able to make these 3 photos work going straight across, but something just seemed off. I tried a couple different things, so I ended up matting each photo individually and tucking the small one of Kayla reaching for the wedding band from her maid of honor at the top. So now I chose some leafy bits to add in here and a couple other things that I can use for embellishments. These laser cut leaves are just so nice. They're so detailed. And they're heavy enough cardstock that even the little fine stems and things hold up nicely while you're working with them. I can't say enough good things about them. And the colors in these leaves are beautiful. So I chose some word bits to put on here as well. You'll see those in the close-ups. Even though I only made this page yesterday, I can't remember what I did, and I don't have it right in front of me. I had to come outside to do the voiceover because there was a little room that I used yesterday, but it's closed today, so I guess I'm not allowed to use that room. I don't know, it just has a little couch in it and a coffee table or something. Anyway, so I came outside, so I didn't bring my pages with me out here, so I can't remember what I did. So on the right there, I cut a piece of vellum that I had die cut from a Stampin' Up! Set and used that as a cluster base. And then I have some on the left of these pictures too, and I'm just using Stampin' Up! Mini Dimensionals to pop up the ends of some of those leaves on that branch of leaves or stem of leaves. I've been using these a lot lately for that sort of thing. And then on the left, you can see the letters. I used a Stampin' Up! Die set alphabet, and I cut 3 of each letter to spell out with this ring and layered them up to have nice thick letters for my title. I wish I had used a brown that stood out a little bit more than the one I chose, but in real life it does show up a little better than it does here on the video. So I'm okay with that. You can see I put a small banner up in the upper left, and I'm going to add a couple things there as well. So there we go. This is pretty much how this layout is going to end up. Sadly, after the layout was all done, I bumped the right-hand page with a gray ink pad. So I'm going to have to, once I get home, I'm going to have to figure out how am I going to camouflage that little bit of gray. But I think I can do it. So I'm adding a few more of these little dimensionals to this butterfly, which is going here in these leaves on the right. And I had that space below this photo that needed filled in, so there was that label. I add a heart. There we go. And so it just says, with this ring, And on the right it says, I think it says remember, or it says today, or love this, or something, and then the blue one is here and now. This background paper has such lovely images on it that I don't really need to do a lot. Some of them almost look like they're rub-ons, but they're not. They're part of the paper. So I think that's probably really cool. I am just about done with the wedding ceremony. Now these won't necessarily go up in the order that I completed them, because some of them are for specific prompts for Scraptember. But I'm getting, I think the next layout that I do is the two of them walking back the aisle at the end of the ceremony. So then I will move on to some family pictures at the wedding and a few from the reception. I'm coming to the end. There are some still shots here. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please give me a thumbs up. I would appreciate that, or leave me a comment in the boxes below. I hope you get to craft something soon. Thank you for joining me. I am so glad you're here. Have a great day. Bye.